Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Boys and girls, welcome Madrasah TV show once again. This is a live show on Eman Channel every Monday to Friday, 4:30 to 5:30. On Madrasah TV show today, we're going to teach you things that you never learn in a madrasa. Boys and girls, today inshallah ta'ala, I am going to be teaching you some very exciting things. We're going to look at a chapter in Qur'an, study it, learn about it. So when next time you open your Qur'an and you start reciting, you know inshallah ta'ala what we are reciting. Boys and girls, we are going to talk about a Muslim world that changed the world. Inshallah ta'ala, we're also going to be learning a Tajweed lesson. And today's Tajweed lesson, inshallah ta'ala, is going to be in Surah Al-Takathur. Boys and girls, join me, recite with me, get some feedback on your recitation. Also, get a badge on your recitation. Inshallah ta'ala, today we will be learning Surah Al-Takathur together. All of you who are watching this show live, you can call me in, recite, or you can just call in and recite with me if you can't recite on your own. For those of you watching me live on YouTube, I want to say ahlan wa sahlan. Can we pull a comment? Can we look at a comment? Can we? Alright. The first one to comment there on YouTube was Noreen, so here's a badge. For those of you watching me live on YouTube, can I kindly request you guys to do what you always do on YouTube, guys? Hit the like, share and subscribe button. Inshallah ta'ala, do that real quick. I'm literally looking at your comments on that side and also on this side. Ahlan wa sahlan, guys. Welcome to the show. Once again, welcome. Romana is saying assalamu alaikum. I'd like to say wa alaikum assalam. Romana is the first one to message on this side here. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Someone said, Farial said, your way is good. Your attendance is good. You're nice and early here. Dhikra said, assalamu alaikum everyone. Everyone say wa alaikum assalam to Dhikra. Ikram said, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. If any one of you call me in early, I would speak to you and then I can get you to recite in the last segment. Boys and girls, recitation at the end. Let's go straight to our first segment, and our first segment today is today we're looking at Surah Al-Hijr, the stone land. This surah has 99 verses, boys and girls. The surah was revealed in Mecca, and the surah is in juz number 14. Since the surah is revealed in Mecca, the surah talks about stories. It talks about stories of people in the past. Here's the surah, Al-Hijr. Ha, Jim, Ra. Al-Hijr. Surah Al-Hijr. Now let's have a look, inshallah ta'ala, at the summary of this surah. Boys and girls, this surah provides a stern warning for rejecting the truth by following desires and the temptations of life. Something to think about. If this is you, and then someone presents you something and it's nothing but truth, why would you prevent it? Why would you not do it? Possibly because there is something else you attach to, or the idea of something, and it tends to be something you desire, or something you want, or something you think it's so important, or it's so something stopping you from accepting the truth. And that thing is nowhere else but inside you. And this is why we say Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Every single time we are praying, we make this dua in Surah Al-Fatiha, and we say Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. What does it mean? Oh Allah, guide us. Guidance is there, like the sun. But if you block the light, you see this shadow here, then the guidance won't come to you. And if you turn the other way around, when Allah is showing you, telling you, guiding you, then it's you to be blamed. May Allah bless you all. May Allah open our hearts for guidance and our minds say Ameen. Allah commands disbelievers to reflect on the end of previous disbelieving nations, thereby establishing proof against them. Look what happened to the people in the past. They rejected the truth. They were eliminated. What happened to those people? They were gone. What happened to this? And Allah is showing you again and again and again the destruction of civilizations because they disobeyed Creator, this disobeyed Allah. Where are they? They're not here. Why? Disobedience took them away. Boys and girls, next, let's have a look, inshallah ta'ala, at three key information in this surah. Surah Al-Fatiha is referenced in this surah on verse number 87. Who knows? Who knows what is Surah Al-Fatiha referred as in this surah? I'll open the Qur'an and I'll show you the verse. Barakallahu feekum. Your job is to tell me what is Surah Al-Fatiha referred to as in this surah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَاكَ سَبْعًا مِنَ الْمَثَانِي وَالْقُرْآنَ الْعَظِيمِ. Barakallahu feekum. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَاكَ سَبْعًا مِنَ الْمَثَانِي وَالْقُرْآنَ الْعَظِيمِ. Oh, I just highlighted it. It's referred to as سَبْعًا مِنَ الْمَثَانِي. Sab'an, the 7 verses in Surah Al-Fatiha. And so, there we go. Barakallahu feekum. Boys and girls, next. In this surah, Allah reminds and encourages the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to continue in the propagation of Islam, da'wah, and to not worry about those who openly mock him while doing so. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, guys. Encourage the Prophet to continue in the propagation of da'wah and to not worry those who openly mock him while doing so. And this was a similar case with Prophet Nuh alayhi salam and all other prophets. When they spoke the truth, when they called people to oneness of Allah, to Tawheed, people start mocking them. And have a look at this. This surah includes a very inspiring verse where Allah declared that He is the protector and guardian of Qur'an. So Qur'an can never be changed, unlike previous books where people came and they changed it so they can say whatever they want to say in that book for their own worldly benefits. No one have done that with Qur'an. Qur'an is preserved, and Allah Azza wa Jal picks people to allow them to memorize Qur'an in their heart. May Allah bless you all. Boys and girls, I'm going to look inshallah ta'ala at an inspirational verse in this surah. Lot of inspiring verse in this surah. I'm going to show you my favorite one. You can look at the surah real quick, and maybe you were looking at the translation, so you can tell me which verse did you find very inspiring in this surah. May Allah bless you all. We'll be back in a while after a short break. Stay with us. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, once again to Madrasah TV show. This is our second segment, inshallah ta'ala. In this segment, we are going to continue our 114 segment. And at the end, inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to show you an inspirational verse. At the end of this segment, I'm going to show you an inspirational verse, inshallah ta'ala. We have a caller. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I can't hear them for some reasons. We can't hear them. Assalamu alaikum, Ali.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah. And how are you, Ustad?
I'm very well. Are you going to be reciting with us?
Yes. And Ustad,
Yes.
sorry if I didn't call in yesterday because my mum was busy on the call.
Okay. I'm glad you called in today. Is Ibrahim going to recite as well?
No, Ustad, it's just me. And Ustad,
Yes.
am I still the first caller from yesterday?
You are. You're the first caller.
Alhamdulillah.
What a surprise. Ali, we're going to get you, inshallah ta'ala, back on the call, inshallah. Stay with us. Boys and girls, let's have a look, inshallah ta'ala. Someone said verse number 88. Ustad, I felt verse number 88 very inspiring. We'll have a look, inshallah ta'ala, at verse number 88. Have a look at this. Here is an inspirational verse from this surah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إِنَّا نَحْنُ نَزَّلْنَا الذِّكْرَ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. Indeed, it is we, Allah, who sent down the message, the Qur'an. And indeed, we will be its guardian. Allahu Akbar. Boys and girls, the Qur'an is preserved and it is kalamullah. Spoken words by Allah Azza wa Jal. Someone said verse number 88. I'm looking at verse number 88 and let's have a look at this. Allahu Akbar. Boys and girls, verse number 87, 88. Ha, mashallah, tabarakallah. Ha. Okay. Allahu Akbar. لا تمدن عينيك إلى ما متعنا به أزواجا منهم ولا تحزن عليهم واخفض جناحك للمؤمنين. Allahu Akbar. That's a beautiful verse, would need some explanation here. I'll tell you which specific verse I find very inspiring. This particular one, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, when Allah Azza wa Jal says, إِنَّا كَفَيْنَاكَ الْمُسْتَهْزِئِينَ. Indeed, we are sufficient for you against the mockers, people who mock. Allahu Akbar. Boys and girls, may Allah bless you all and may Allah preserve you. Let me take you, inshallah ta'ala, to our next segment and another beautiful ayah here. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. And we already know that your breast is constrained by what they say. Allahu Akbar. And that is Allah saying it to the beloved Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. Boys and girls, let's go, inshallah ta'ala, to our next caller. May Allah bless you all. Actually, next segment. Let's go to our next segment, boys and girls, and that is going to be... Welcome. Today we are talking about a flying machine. Can you guys see it? Flying machine. What is a flying machine? Is a machine that can fly? No. Is a machine that can enable a human being to fly. Boys and girls, word of caution, don't try this at home. So let's draw this, inshallah ta'ala. If this is you, can you fly? No. If this is a bird and a bird can fly. Now, what do you do about it? Well, you look at the bird and you say, you know what, bro? That bird can fly. I can't fly. Probably the bird is looking at you and saying, you walking around with your legs, cool. And you're looking at the bird and is saying, cool. But then you're looking at the bird and you're saying, well, I want to fly as well. What do? Well, a human being came out with different inventions to make this a possibility. Boys and girls, there are a lot of things that you see around us, good or bad. You can make good use of them, you can make bad of use, especially technology. But you wouldn't even think that something like this can exist if you lived 100 years ago at all. I remember when I was in year 7, my teacher was saying one day there will be a device you can look at and you can talk to people. Like you can look at their video. And I remember at that time, at my home, we had a massive screen and then we had a massive computer. And if you use both of these things, if you use both of them, you still couldn't talk to someone in the other side of the world. You have to get a massive, like a camera, attach it here, and then someone else on the other side of the world, they'll have the same thing, and so the camera will take your picture, and I don't know, why would you be sad, and you can see them. But on your phone, can you see someone like on your phone while you're walking and talk? Can you? Is it really? It was an idea one day. So subhanallah, what happened here? Let's have a look at this. Abbas ibn Farnas was the first person to make a serious attempt at the develop a way for humans to finally take flight. I'm telling you right now, he didn't plan for the flight to be with the, would you like some orange juice? And the meal. No. Just to fly, huh? He succeeded in his creation 1,000 years before the Wright brothers and becoming the first person to fly. So he was the first person. In 1852, he invented what could be considered the first parachute, jumping from the minaret of the Grand Mosque of Qurtaba, using just a cloth clock stretched by wooden structure, originally hoping to glide. He instead slowed his full landing with minor injuries. Oops! Don't try it at home. So parachute came from the same idea. If I'm on a peak of the mountain and I want to land, can I fly and land? Because if you don't have something to hold on to, you can just fall. And so that parachute was invented then. What happened after that? Pay attention. In 875, Abbas ibn Farnas fashioned a pair of wings. All right. So I see where his mind was. So Abbas ibn Farnas, he thought, you know what? If I can go on top of a minar and I want to come down, I have to use something like a parachute, right?
30 seconds.
Something like a parachute to come down. What if I can use something similar to fly up? Could he? Could he not? Did he try? Did it work? We'll come back after a short break, inshallah ta'ala, to continue and see how far Abbas ibn Farnas went. Boys and girls, you're watching Madrasah TV show live. Come back after the break. And remember, our Tajweed segment is after a short break. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, welcome back, boys and girls. Once again, we're learning about a flying machine. You're watching Madrasah TV show live, and we have a Tajweed lesson, inshallah ta'ala. We will be learning Surah Al-Takathur together. And those of you who call in to recite, I'm going to, inshallah ta'ala, hear your recitation and give you some feedback. Boys and girls, let's go, inshallah ta'ala, and see what happened here. And so, in 875, Abbas bin Farnas fashioned a pair of wings which he used to successfully take flight. He leaped from a cliff and managed to glide for 10 minutes. So this time, rather than using a parachute, he went on top of a mountain and he tried to land and maybe take a flight, maybe not just land straight away and hurt himself. And so what happened? However, he crash-landed injuring his back, which stopped any more tests. He concluded any further design would need a tail rudder to stall landing. So what he realized is that after he fell and caused himself injuries, that next time he flies off the cliff with the machine, he needs a tail to navigate. So have a look at this. The wing can make you fly, but what's going to make you go left and right? It has to be the tail, right? You see the tail on top of aeroplane have something like this, or the tail itself on the aeroplane has something like this. This, choo, and the plane can turn. So look at this. If this is the plane, and that's the engine, yes, and this is the tail, this particular part can turn the plane left or right. Small part turns the whole thing left or right. So it came from this concept here. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. And so what happened after that? His designs undoubtedly became inspiration for famed Italian artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci. Hundreds of years later, and was further used as a basis for the Wright brothers' successful development of the aeroplane. Whoa, boys and girls, so interesting, isn't it? So one person can do something as small as it looks, can inspire so many other people to do the same thing. And so we call flying machine alat al-tayaran, and we say tayyara. When we see an aeroplane, we say, what is it? We say tayyara. Boys and girls, barakallahu fikum. Let's move on to our next segment, inshallah ta'ala, where we are going to learn and you're going to call and recite.
أرجو به أن ينفع الطلاب والأجر والقبول والثواب.
Boys and girls, let's go, inshallah ta'ala. We are looking at Surah Al-Takathur. I'll read it to you and you read it with me, and let's learn the surah together. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. بارك الله فيكم. Boys and girls, let's have a look at some of the Tajweed rules you need to pay attention to when you're reciting this surah. I'll highlight them for you. There is a number You can call and recite, inshallah ta'ala. Last segment is going to be dedicated for your calls only. ألهاكم التكاثر ألهاكم التكاثر. Next. حتى زرتم المقابر. No, زرتم حتى زرتم المقابر. حتى زرتم المقابر. حتى زرتم المقابر. Next. كلا سوف تعلمون. كلا سوف تعلمون. ثم كلا سوف تعلمون. تعلمون. كلا لو تعلمون. Did you notice? ثم. Now every time there is a meme with the shadda, ثم. علم اليقين. Continue. لا ترون. Also noon. Every time there's a meme or noon with the shadda, we say It's not لا ترى. لا ترى لا ترى لا ترون الجحيم. ثم غنة. ثم لترونها. لا ترى no لا ترى ونها. ثم لترونها عين اليقين. ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. Once again. ثم غنة. لتسألن غنة. ثم لتسألن غنة and then غنة عن النعيم. Barakallah feekum. Boys and girls, forgot a whispering letter here and that is seen. لتسألن عن النعيم. Boys and girls, let's take a short break and when we come back we can hear your recitations. Ali is going to be our first caller, but each one of you who call in to recite, you'll get a chance inshallah ta'ala to recite. Boys and girls, let's go inshallah ta'ala. You can call us in right now on the WhatsApp number or the landline number. Call us now. Boys and girls, this show is live Monday to Friday. One more segment inshallah ta'ala, but make sure you come back on Monday for another exciting show where I teach you common words of Quran and Hadith. Alright boys and girls, stay with us inshallah ta'ala and don't go because we have a last segment inshallah ta'ala, Surah Al-Takathur with Tajweed after a short break. Stay with us and Assalamu alaikum. welcome back, boys and girls. Madrasah TV show once again. Just before the break, I just taught you guys Surah Al-Takathur. Let's read it together, inshallah ta'ala. Everything is highlighted one time before we take our callers. By the way, have you called in to recite? If you haven't, the number is right here on the screen. Call us now. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. Boys and girls, let's go straight to our first caller, but not in this segment, in the next segment, boys and girls. Recite and reflect segment.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, let's put up the number, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum, Ali.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك؟
Very well, and how are you?
وبخير الحمد لله. كيف حالك يا أرنب يا إيمان Channel؟
Everyone is well, Ali, and how are you?
أنا بخير.
Ali, we have a
الأستاذ.
time to recite together, and then you can recite on your own as well.
Yes, and Ustad,
Yes?
would you ask everyone what does Surah Zalzala mean in the comments?
Guys, what does Surah Al-Zalzala mean in the comments? The one who gives the right answer will get a badge.
With you, Ustad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألهاكم
ألهاكم
التكاثر
التكاثر
حتى
حتى تا is a whispering letter.
زرتم
زرتم
المقابر.
مقابر. It's not مكابر, it's مقابر.
كلا
كلا
سوف
سوف
تعلمون
تعلمون. غنى.
ثم
ثم
كلا
كلا
سوف
سوف
تعلمون
تعلمون.
كلا
كلا
لو
لو
تعلمون
تعلمون. غنى.
علم
علم العين is a whispering letter.
اليقين
يقين.
لترون
لترون الجحيم.
ما شاء الله. غنى. We do it 2 counts. Sit with me. لترون
لترون
الجحيم
الجحيم.
ثم
ثم 6 counts mud.
No. 2 counts غنى. ثم
ثم
لترونها
لترونها
عين
عين
اليقين
اليقين.
ثم
ثم
لتسألن
يتسألن
يومئذ
يومئذ
عن
عن
النعيم.
النعيم.
Now, Ali, the question is, can you read it on your own?
Yes, and Ustad,
Yes?
would you ask everyone in the comment box to keep calling in? You want the lines full when I'm reading, don't you?
Yes, guys, call in, inshallah ta'ala. Saqib gets a, Dhikra gets a badge for saying earthquake. Surah Al-Zulzala means earthquake. Go ahead, Ali.
Okay, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن أوحى لها
بأن ربك
أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره
ذرة
خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, an extraordinary badge. Ali, may Allah bless you and may Allah bless all the rest of you boys and girls. When are we back? On Monday. We have common words of Qur'an, hadith, dua, calligraphy, and so many more segments for you, inshallah ta'ala, on Madrasah TV show every Monday to Friday, 4:30 to 5:30. Just because of Maghrib Salah, we're starting a little bit later, but the show is live 4:30 to 5:30 every Monday to Friday. May Allah bless you all. Boys and girls, remember us in your du'as, and I'll remember you in my du'as. Just because it's weekend doesn't mean you don't read Qur'an or you don't pray. Make sure you start your day with Qur'an and Salah, even on weekend. Until Monday, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.